Some days arrive with a heavy rain, clouding every thought inside my brain. The world keeps moving loud and fast, while I'm still holding on to the past. I don't need answers all at once, or a perfect reason to trust. Maybe healing isn't a grand parade, maybe it's the smallest change. Like sunlight on a quiet floor, a song I've never heard before, a gentle breeze through an open room, tiny flowers learning how to bloom. Little things, little signs, bringing color back to life. One small spark, one soft light, leading me through the night. I used to think I had to run, chasing shadows, chasing the sun. But every season has its own pace, and every heart deserves some space. The stars don't hurry across the sky, the ocean doesn't ask me why. So maybe I can learn to be a little kinder to me. Like sunlight on a quiet floor, a song I've never heard before, a gentle breeze through an open room, tiny flowers learning how to bloom. Little things, little signs, bringing color back to life. One small spark, one soft light, leading me through the night. And if tomorrow feels unclear, I'll still find beauty somewhere near, and laughter drifting through the air, and knowing that I'm still here. Little things, little signs, bringing color back to life. One small spark, one soft light, leading me through the night. Quiet miracles in disguise, not a finish line to chase, just finding peace along the way. Little things, little signs, bringing color back to life. Sometimes I wake before the dawn, with questions that keep lingering on. The room is still, the world asleep, but my thoughts are running deep. I used to measure every step by all the things I hadn't reached yet, like life was waiting far ahead, somewhere beyond the road I tread. But maybe I'm already there, in the morning light, in the open air, in every breath I almost missed. In simple moments like this, somewhere between who I was and who I'll be someday, there's a quiet place where I can stay. Not at the finish line, not at the start again, just somewhere between. The sky doesn't hurry to change its shade, the moon doesn't apologize when it fades. Everything moves in its own time, maybe I can trust mine. The years leave marks we cannot hide, tiny rivers running through our lives. Not every scar needs to disappear, some become the reason we're here. And maybe I'm already home, even when I feel alone. Maybe peace is not a place to find, maybe it's a state of mind. Somewhere between who I was and who I'll be someday, there's a quiet place where I can stay. Not at the finish line, not at the start again, just somewhere between. When the noise gets loud, when the road feels long, when I forget where I belong, gentle glow. Somewhere between the doubt and faith, the losses and the grace, I keep finding pieces of me. Finish line, not at the start again, just somewhere between. And for tonight, that's enough for me. The city fades into a watercolor sky, shadows dancing as the daylight says goodbye. A quiet road, no destination tonight, just following the colors in the light. Every worry falls behind the wheel. Some things don't need words to feel. The air is warm, the moment moves so slow, and suddenly I don't need to know. Open windows, let the sun set in, carrying away where I've been. Golden hours shining on my skin, like a brand new story about to begin. Nothing lasts, but that's okay. Even fading like a show the way. Every ending paints the sky anew, and tonight the world feels true. Coffee stains on yesterday's dreams, funny how distant they now seem. The road hums softly underneath the melody of simple peace. Every heartbeat finds a gentle place in the glow across your face. No rush, no race against the time, just breathing in this life of mine. Open windows, let the sun set in, carrying away where I've been. Golden hours shining on my skin, like a brand new story about to begin. Nothing lasts, but that's okay. Even fading like a show the way. Every ending paints the sky anew, and tonight the world feels true. Oh, the sky turns amber, red and blue. Every mile feels lighter coming through. Oh, if tomorrow brings another storm, I'll remember this warmth. Open windows, let the sun set in, carrying away where I've been. Golden hours shining on my skin, like a brand new story about to begin. Nothing lasts, but that's okay. Even fading like a show the way. Every ending paints the sky anew, and tonight the world feels true. And tonight the world feels new. Just me, the road, and the sky breaking through. I spent so many years collecting noise, opinions, expectations, other people's voices, carrying them like stones inside my coat, until I couldn't tell which dreams were my own. I thought becoming strong meant holding on, never bending, never coming undone. But rivers carve the mountains by letting go, and somehow they still know where to go. So I loosen my grip just a little tonight, let the wind rearrange my mind. Weightless, like a leaf upon the tide. just no longer trying to fight. The sky doesn't ask permission to change. The seasons never apologize for leaving. Maybe I can learn that kind of grace. Maybe I don't need to explain everything. Some stories end without a final line. Some questions take a lifetime to unwind. And maybe that's alright. Weightless, floating through the quiet blue, not chasing every answer, not needing every truth. Weightless, trusting what I cannot see, finding room to breathe again, finding room to be. The stars above the spinning world have watched a billion worries come and go. Every generation thinks the night is endless, yet somehow morning always shows. So if tomorrow brings uncertainty, I'll meet it with an open hand. Not because I'm fearless, because I've learned. Weightless doesn't mean I don't care. It means I'm not carrying what was never mine to bear. Weightless, like a cloud across the sky, still moving forward without asking why. And for a moment, everything feels clear. The noise grows distant, the horizon draws near. Weightless, not because the world has changed, but because I finally stopped holding its weight. Some voices rise like fireworks, gone before the night can breathe. Others stay like constellations hidden underneath. I kept reaching for the distance, thinking more was always more, never noticing the silence waiting by my door. Every passing season leaves a different shade of blue. Nothing asked permission to become something new. If I disappear for a while, don't mistake it for goodbye. I'm just listening to the spaces in the sky. Some answers never arrive, wrapped inside a perfect phrase. Some are only found by walking through ordinary days. Every heartbeat has a rhythm no one else can hear. Every soul keeps orbiting its own atmosphere. I don't need to hold tomorrow like it's slipping through my hands. The earth keeps slowly turning without changing all its plans. Somewhere underneath the noise, a quiet gravity remains, pulling every scattered piece back into my name. When the world feels weightless, when everything drifts apart, maybe what I'm searching for has been moving with my heart. carry me home. Everybody's drawing maps, looking for the shortest way, measuring the distance between tomorrow and today. I followed borrowed footprints until they disappeared, standing in the silence, listening instead of fear. Some roads don't need a sign, some doors don't need a key. The things that matter most arrive so quietly. The moon never asked the ocean why it keeps coming back. They simply understand the language they already have. I don't need another version of somebody else's dream. The sky has never wondered if it's blue enough to be seen. Maybe every question is a window, not a wall. Maybe every ending isn't really one at all. The world keeps changing colors without asking what they're called. Somehow every season finds a way to hold us all. There are mornings made of silence that teach more than words can say. There are evenings full of echoes that slowly fade away. Nothing asks the flowers how they learn to bloom. Nothing tells the sunrise exactly when to move. If my voice becomes a whisper, let it travel with the wind. Not because it's louder, but because it's genuine. I don't need another version of somebody else's dream. Every quiet moment has become a part of me. Every step I've taken, every place I've left behind was gently drawing invisible lines between who I was and who I am. The morning starts in silence, steam rising with the light. Another ordinary moment, learning how to feel alive. Some days taste a little bitter, some are sweet without a reason. Funny how they both become the flavor of a season. No one keeps the perfect cup, no one pours without a stain. Even broken mornings can warm your hands again. I used to chase forever, like it waited down the street. Now I find a little heaven in every quiet seat. Coffee never hurries, it simply lets time unfold. Cooling just enough to tell the story slowly. The richest kind of comfort never asks the world to stop. It simply stays beside you, one small drop at a time. Maybe growing older isn't losing yesterday. Maybe it's discovering new colors in the same cafe. The conversations fade away, the sunlight starts to move. Nothing stays forever, that's what gives it truth. One day this cup will empty, the table will be clear, but every gentle morning will still be waiting here. Some dreams become memories, some worries lose their to every road I've crossed, every laugh, every silence, everything I thought I lost. The sweetest part was never the last sip. It was learning to enjoy the coffee while it was still warm. A blank page waits beside the window, soft as the moon and air. Nothing written, nothing certain, still a story lingers there. Every crease remembers fingers, every fold can learn to fly. Simple things can hold forever if we see them with new eyes. No one knows tomorrow's colors before the sunrise starts to bloom. Even empty sheets are filled with silent room to move. I don't have to write the ending before I've lived the day. Maybe all the missing sentences are finding their own way. The wind can lift a paper bird higher than it seems. Sometimes fragile things are stronger than impossible dreams. Keeps listening long after voices fade. Every hopeful line begins before the ink is laid. Some pages stay unfinished, not because they failed, but because there's still another season waiting to be told. Every crossed out sentence, every coffee stain becomes another chapter. Nothing slowly figure out. I don't need to chase perfection or hurry toward the end. Every page I turn becomes a reason to begin again. The wind still lifts the paper bird beyond what I can see. Every unwritten tomorrow has already welcomed me. I'll keep writing with an open heart, one quiet line at a time, until they become paper skies, wide enough for me to fly. The city wears a different face before the world begins to move. Traffic lights keep changing colors with no one there to choose. Windows hold 1,000 stories, curtains breathing with the breeze. Somewhere someone starts believing in tomorrow quietly. Night was never made to stay forever. Even shadows know when to leave. The darkest hour never asks for anyone to understand. It simply keeps its promise, then slips away again. Every silent heartbeat, every dream we couldn't name has been building something beautiful long before the daylight came. Maybe hope is not a fire, maybe it's a candle flame, small enough to almost miss, strong enough to stay. The stars sunrise. They simply fade from view, knowing every ending makes another color true. If today should find me weary, I'll still open up the blinds, because the light has always known exactly where to find me. The sky is turning softer without making any sound. Every ordinary miracle begins beneath the clouds. Some answers bloom in silence where no one thinks to look, like the spaces between pages in a well-worn book. Nothing asks the morning to arrive before it's time. Even the longest shadows disappear without a fight. The darkest hour never stays, no matter how it feels tonight. Every fading shadow makes a little room for light. Every silent heartbeat, every dream I couldn't name was already leading me long before the daylight came. So I'll open up the window, let tomorrow find my face, because the light was never late. It was patiently waiting before the morning to teach my heart how to rise. The evening folds its colors into shades too soft to name. Another day goes quietly without asking who to blame. The roads I thought were endless now feel gentle underneath. Every step I almost doubted still became a part of me. Nothing stayed forever, nothing disappeared. Everything I carried brought me safely here. The wind still knows the branches, the tide still knows the shore. Maybe life was never asking for anything more. I spent years collecting answers, like they could silence every fear. Now I treasure simple moments that only happen here. A warm cup by the window, the sky before the stars, the peace inside a quiet room exactly as we are. Some dreams kept their distance, some arrived too late. Still they shape the person standing here today. Every page is imperfect, every season leaves its trace. Nothing asks the flowers why they bloom at different rates. I've met the rain, I've walked through quiet mornings, held forgotten dreams like letters in my hands. Every winding road, every unanswered question was gently turning me into who I am. If tomorrow brings another sunrise, I'll welcome what it gives. If tomorrow stays uncertain, I'll still remember this. Every ordinary heartbeat, every borrowed breath has been writing something beautiful across the years I've kept. Nothing more to prove, nothing left to chase. I close my eyes and whisper, enough for this beautiful life. daylight, nothing ever stayed the same. Outside the world kept moving without asking where I'd been. 1,000 distant voices waiting on the wind. I thought I needed certainty before I'd step outside, but the breeze never carried answers, only reasons to try. Some days begin with nothing more than fresh air on your face, and somehow that's enough to change the shape of a day. Every unseen current knows exactly where to go. Even without a destination, it keeps teaching leaves to flow. The sky doesn't knock politely, it simply finds its way through every little opening we leave along the way. I spent too much time guarding every corner of my heart, never knowing freedom could enter so quietly. Sometimes all it takes is loosening your hands to feel the world returning without making demands. For so long, I thought the walls were keeping me safe, until I noticed they were keeping the seasons away. The wind never asked me to become someone new, it only whispered, "Come as you are." I don't need to own the horizon or understand the wind. I only have to welcome the life that's coming in. Every breath becomes a promise, every ordinary day has been quietly waiting just beyond the frame. I leave my fears behind me, with every breeze that comes. And for the very first time, I don't watch the sky, I breathe with it. With it. Morning finds the garden before the world can see. Tiny leaves unfold impatiently, quietly. Nothing asks the flowers why they take their time. The sun just keeps on rising without reading any signs. I spent years believing I was somehow late, watching other stories race ahead of mine. But every tree remembers how to reach the sky, one silent ring at a time, hidden deep inside. Maybe growing gently isn't growing less. Maybe every small step carries its own strength. Every season leaves a color, every season leaves a song. Even roots beneath the surface know exactly where they belong. Some days feel like winter, some arrive in gold. Both become a part of me, more precious as they grow old. The birds don't count the mornings, the river doesn't rush. Nothing lasting blossoms from a life that's lived too fast. I used to fear the waiting, like it stole my chance to shine. Now I see the quiet hours were always working on my life. The branches never questioned whether spring would come again. They simply kept on reaching through the cold and through the rain. When I couldn't see it, something still was growing, not above the ground, but deep within. Every season leaves a color, every season leaves settles on the table like a song I've always known. A quiet cup beside the window, turning silence into home. The newspaper is folded halfway. Yesterday can wait a while. Sunlight paints another picture across the corners of my mind. Every little mark reminds me nothing stays untouched by time. Even ordinary moments leave a gentle kind of sign. Coffee stains upon the pages, circles no one meant to draw. Funny how the smallest accidents become the things we love. I used to hide the imperfections, wipe them clean before they dry, thinking every faded color meant I had to say goodbye. Now I keep the little traces like the rings upon a tree. Every season leaves a story, every story changes me. The richest days were never perfect, they arrived without a plan. Wrapped inside forgotten mornings, held inside my hands. Some cups turned cold before I noticed, some conversations slipped away. Still they left a warmth inside me that never really fades. I don't miss the way things were, I miss the way they made me feel. And somehow that feeling lingers long after it is real. Maybe that's what time is doing, softening every sharp edge, turning what once felt so heavy into something I can cherish. Every stain becomes a memory, every memory becomes light. Nothing precious stays untouched by passing through our lives. Coffee stains upon the pages, now I read them with a smile. Every imperfect little circle has been worth the while. If tomorrow leaves another one, I'll simply let it stay. Some stories don't need erasing to become beautiful someday. So I'll lift another cup to everything I've been through, and thank the little moments that quietly remain. The curtains catch the sunrise like a secret made of gold. Another day is waking with a story still untold. The kettle starts singing softly, the floor remembers light. Every little ordinary sound feels different after night. Yesterday's fading like footsteps in the dew. Still it leaves a melody I never really knew. Some voices disappear, some remain inside, not to pull me backward, but to walk beside. Every morning carries an echo through the air, not asking to be followed, only reminding me it's there. Every quiet heartbeat, every breath I take, finds another rhythm with each new day I wake. The birds don't keep rehearsing yesterday's old song, still they greet the daylight as if they've known it all along. The sky keeps opening slowly without a single word. Sometimes hope arrives long before it's heard. I used to chase tomorrow like it held a missing key. Now I find the answers growing patiently in me. If every dawn is different, why fear another change? Even The afternoon is slowing down, shadows stretching on the street. Leaves are dancing without rhythm to a quiet hidden beat. The sunlight paints the window frame with colors soft and gold. Every passing breeze reminds me some stories never grow old. Nothing stays forever, not even summer skies. Still they leave their echoes in unexpected lives. The warmth upon my shoulders doesn't ask me where I've been. It simply says, you're here again. Every breeze carries something we forgot we used to know. The sound of distant memories only summer seems to hold. Clouds keep drifting freely without worrying where they land. Maybe peace is learning not to hold too tightly with our hands. Children's laughter fades away like waves upon the shore, leaving little pieces that linger even more. The even slowly gathers around the ember light, turning ordinary moments into something bright. I used to think that seasons were only passing through. Now I know they quietly leave a different kind of view. Every year the sunlight finds a different part of me, changing without asking who I'm supposed to be. Some memories return, not to make me stay, but to remind me how gently life can change. The wind has never promised that it would always remain, yet every time it finds me, it calls me by my name. The longest days are fading without a hint of fear, teaching every ending how to disappear. Every breeze carries something more than words can ever share. Every quiet heartbeat finds a little more to spare. I don't need to keep the season, to keep the way it feels. Some moments live forever without standing still. So I'll leave the window open and welcome where life leads. The softest things are often what we breathe before they're gone. Some roads meet for a moment, some keep running for years. Different skies above us, different hopes and fears. Every face is carrying a story we can't see, hidden like reflections upon a quiet sea. The birds don't race, the sunrise, the rivers never compete. Still they find their places where the earth and ocean meet. Maybe we're not meant to measure who arrives before. Maybe every journey is worth traveling for. No one walks completely alone, even in the quiet night. Somewhere another heartbeat is searching for the light. The stars don't shine together because they look the same. They simply keep on glowing without asking for a name. I've spent too many seasons trying Just another gentle lesson waiting to be learned. If our footsteps cross tomorrow or slowly drift apart, the kindness that we shared will still remain inside our hearts. You don't have to carry every burden by yourself. Sometimes strength is found in asking for a little help. The trees don't hide their branches when the winds begin to rise. They simply stand together, reaching toward the sky. No life is ever smaller because it blooms in time. No dream is ever lesser for taking its own climb. If I can leave one kindness along the road I roamed, and every mile I've traveled will always feel like home. So if the world grows louder, I'll remember what is true. We were never walking side by side to become the same, but to help each other become ourselves. Morning light across the table, a notebook by my side. No perfect words are waiting, just the quiet of my mind. The pen feels a little heavier when nothing has begun. Funny how the smallest question can outweigh the setting sun. I used to fear the silence before the first line came, thinking every sentence had to earn a worthy name. But rivers never hesitate, they simply find their way. Perhaps the heart was never meant to know the whole next page. Every unwritten moment carries more than we can see. Every open chapter whispers possibility. The story doesn't hurry, neither should my soul. Some things only find their meaning as they slowly unfold. I've crossed out dreams before, I've started over too. Still the paper welcomed me like it always knew. No mistake can steal tomorrow, no ending stays the same. Even faded memories leave room for brighter days. I once believed perfection was the place I'd finally stand. Now I see it's simply learning to write with open hands. Not every pause is empty, not every space is lost. Sometimes what looks like nothing is where hope begins to cross. The first word isn't magic, the last word isn't true. It's everything between them that quietly shapes you. So I'll leave a little margin for wonder to arrive, and trust the lines I haven't lived are already alive. I don't need all the answers waiting at the end. I'll keep turning pages until this ordinary life becomes a story worth remembering. The streetlights know the evening, like old friends know your name. Nothing year has waited, yet somehow nothing changed. The air remembers laughter carried softly through the trees. Even distant echoes move with perfect ease. I spent years chasing horizons, certain they held the key, only to discover the longest road was back to me. Every winding highway, every unfamiliar view taught my heart a different way to recognize the truth. You don't always notice the moment you've arrived. Sometimes peace is simply no longer needing to hide. The sky wears softer colors than I remembered before. Maybe they were always there, outside my hurried thoughts. Every season leaves a gift, hidden in its own design. Even the days that felt misplaced were quietly drawing lines. I carried too much yesterday, afraid to set it down, until I felt forgiveness growing without a sound. No map could ever show me the place I needed most. It wasn't built from memories or tied to any coast. For every door that closed behind me, another window filled with light. Every step I almost feared was leading me back inside. Now I understand the journey wasn't measured by how far I could roam. It was measured by how gently I learned to call myself home again. Home again. No race left to finish, no distance left to cross. Every ordinary moment has shown me what was lost. Every quiet morning, every fading evening glow has been whispering the answer long before I know. So if tomorrow calls me, I'll go without regret, because wherever life may lead, I'll always find my way home again. Home again. The sky is fading like watercolor on the wall. The world keeps talking loudly, but I don't hear it all. The shadow slowly stretches across the wooden floor. Time forgets to hurry like it has before. Somewhere beyond the skyline, a story waits for me. Not written in the future, but in possibility. I don't need to close my eyes to drift somewhere unknown. Sometimes the quietest journeys begin right here at home. The clouds keep changing shapes without deciding what they'll be. Maybe that's enough for someone just like me. Every passing stranger carries worlds I'll never know. Still we're all connected. horizon begin within a while. Daydreams never asked me to leave the life I knew. They only changed the way I looked at the view. So I'll keep a little wonder folded in my sleeve for the days that need reminding to quietly believe. The afternoon keeps fading, the evening draws its line, but every gentle moment still belongs to time. I don't have to chase forever or hurry toward the end. Every ordinary heartbeat can become a place to begin. When the world grows quiet and the golden light is leaving, I'll still be daydreaming with both feet on the ground. The clock forgets to hurry, sunlight spills across the floor. Nothing asks for my attention like it always did before. A coffee cup is cooling beside an open book. The day keeps breathing softly without a second look. Clouds drift without a reason, no one tells them where to go. Maybe that's the kind of freedom I've been learning to know. The city hums and echoes far beyond my room. Still there's something peaceful in this quiet afternoon. Not every beautiful moment needs a photograph. Some are only meant to live inside a gentle laugh. Every passing shadow paints another shade of blue, like the sky is writing letters no one else can read but you. I used to fill the silence with another thing to do. Now I let the stillness paint a different point of view. Some days don't need a purpose to become a memory. Sometimes simply being here is more than enough for me. The breeze turns one more page without a careful hand, as if every little movement already understands. Maybe peace is not a place waiting somewhere new. Maybe it arrives unnoticed in an ordinary blue. The afternoon grows quieter, the sunlight slowly bends. Nothing asks me to become somebody else again. If tomorrow comes in colors, I'll welcome every hue. But today has taught me something only silence ever knew. I'll carry this calm with me long after daylight fades. Every gentle hour has quietly remained, and when the evening finds me, I'll smile without a reason, because this little moment was always enough to color an ordinary life. A faded photo staying inside a wooden frame carries tiny pieces of places I became. The sand beneath my footsteps feels warmer than before, like all the roads I've traveled were leading to this shore. The waves erase the footprints, but not the miles I've crossed. The things I thought were endings were never truly lost. I chased distant horizons with a restless heart in tow, searching for a destination I was already close to. The colors on the water change with every passing hour, a reminder that the simplest things can hold the greatest power. I kept collecting moments like treasures in my hands until I learned their value was never in the plans. The wind carries old voices from seasons left behind, not asking me to return, they're only asking me to smile. The shore doesn't remember how many storms have passed, it simply holds the ocean and lets the future last. I spent years looking forward, afraid to turn around, but the beauty I was chasing was hidden in the ground. The steps I took in silence, the nights I walked alone were quietly creating the place I now call home. This golden shore before me was built from every day, from moments I was certain would simply fade away. The tide will keep on changing, the seasons will move on, but something in this feeling will quietly carry on. I walk into tomorrow with nothing left to prove. Light upon the water will show me what is true. The journey wasn't waiting somewhere beyond the blue. It was shining all along in everything I went through. Morning waves are whispering stories to the shore. Nothing lasts for yesterday anymore. The sunlight dances softly across the restless sea, turning every broken thought into simplicity. The wind has never hurried, still it reaches everywhere. Maybe that's the secret hidden in the air. I watch the water shimmer without a single plan, learning how to trust the tide more than I understand. Every drifting cloud finds a place to fade, every passing moment leaves a softer shade. The sea keeps every echo without holding on, teaching every lonely heart where it belongs. I carried too many questions far beyond the sand, until the breeze reminded me not everything needs hands. Some dreams are like the ocean, changing with the light, never truly disappearing, only moving out of sight. The waves don't ask forgiveness for returning once again. Maybe healing looks the same over and over till it stays. The sky grows wide in silence, the shoreline breathes so slow. Every quiet heartbeat begins to gently flow. If I lose my way tomorrow, the wind will still remain, not to point a destination, but to call my name again. Every tide is turning without a fear of change. Every new horizon is quietly arranged. Nothing lasts forever, still nothing is in vain. Every step I've wandered has carried something home. So I'll leave my worries where the sea and sky embrace, and let the breeze remind me there's beauty in the space. Every wave keeps moving, every dawn begins anew, and somewhere in the distance I become a little lighter than I knew. The shoreline never promised to wash away my mind. It simply kept on breathing, one wave at a time. Footprints met the water, then quietly disappeared. Like every heavy memory didn't need to stay here. The wind carried no answers, only a different view. Sometimes that's enough to begin again anew. The horizon never hurried to meet the fading day. Still it always found its own unspoken way. Every tide returning knows when to let things go. The sea has never doubted the rhythm it already knows. I gather little moments like shells along the sand. None of them were perfect, still they fit inside my hands. The sky grew wide with silence, the gulls were drifting free. Nothing asked for anything except for me to breathe. I spent too long believing peace was somewhere far away, until I found it waiting in an ordinary day. The ocean doesn't measure how many storms have been. It only keeps reminding us where every wave has been. The scent of salt and sunlight stay long after I had gone. Some places keep on living even when we're moving on. If tomorrow feels uncertain, I'll remember this instead. The wind can change direction without forgetting where it's led. The sea never called my name, yet somehow I belonged. Not because I stayed forever, but because I listened long. Every tide that leaves returns with something new. Every open heart learns the color of the blue. So I'll carry this horizon wherever I may roam. The waves don't ask me where I'm going, only that I keep moving on. And when the air tastes like the ocean, I'll smile before I know. Some journeys never end, they simply become the quiet strength I carry home. The sunlight spills in patterns across the quiet ground. Palm leaves paint their stories without making a sound. The afternoon is slower than it was before. Time drifts like the shoreline, touching every shore. Nothing asked for greatness, nothing asked for speed. The smallest breeze reminds me of everything I need. Every dancing shadow moves without a single word. Some of life's best lessons are never really heard. The breeze turns ordinary moments into something new, as if every little heartbeat already knew. I once believed that stillness meant nothing left to find. Now I know it leaves a door for peace to enter quietly. The shadows stretch a little farther as evening starts to glow. Nothing in this fading light is ever lost below. If tomorrow brings another road, I'll walk it just the same, carrying this quiet rhythm instead of chasing change. The wind never asked me to become someone else. It simply brushed the dust away until I found myself. Every passing season leaves a different shade. Every gentle ending makes another place. I'll follow where the light goes without needing to know why, trusting every quiet moment beneath an endless sky. And when the daylight softens, I'll smile before it fades, because the calm I found today will never drift away. Every moving shadow, every whispering tree has been gently teaching a quieter way to simply be. Some things were never meant to stay inside our hands. The tide has always known what we don't understand. A weathered piece of driftwood floats without a sound, trust in every current more than solid ground. I carried too much yesterday inside my folded hands, until the wind reminded me not everything needs plans. The river meets the ocean without a single fight, trust in every turning beyond the fading light. Sometimes letting go is another way to hold. The heart becomes much lighter when it isn't trying to control. Every drifting moment knows a rhythm of its own. Even quiet journeys can lead us somewhere home. I spent years chasing answers across an endless view, only to discover peace was never something to pursue. The leaves don't fear October, the stars don't fear the dawn. Everything keeps changing, yet somehow carries on. Maybe strength is softer than I believed before. Maybe open hands receive much more than closed ones door. I watch the sea keep breathing, though no one heard its song. That's when I understood nothing gentle can be wrong. because I know the way, but because I've learned to drift without losing who I am. The morning wears a quiet glow across an endless sky. Nothing tells the clouds to move, still they wander by. I used to think the horizon was where the story ends, until I watched the daylight bend around the wind. Every distant color holds a hidden shade. Every unanswered question leaves a path half made. The sea keeps every secret without a single sound. Some treasures only find us when we're not looking down. I chase familiar echoes, afraid to lose my way. Never seeing open skies were calling me each day. The world grows a little wider with every step I take. Not because the road has changed, but because I awake. Some dreams don't need directions, some hopes don't need a name. The brightest constellations were never all the same. There are places in the silence where fear forgets to stay, where tomorrow gently rises inside of yesterday. I thought the edge was waiting somewhere far from here. Now I know it's moving every time I leave my fear. Even empty horizons carry unseen light. The stars are still arriving long before the night. I don't have to see forever to trust what's still unseen. Every breath is opening another space between. The sky has never ended, only changed its view. Every gentle moment leads me somewhere new. Beyond every question, beyond every tide, there's still a quiet wonder living deep inside. I'll keep walking forward without needing every clue, because life keeps unfolding beyond the blue into colors I never knew. Warm sand slips between my fingers, leaving tiny lines behind. A shell rolls with the water like it never minds the time. Laughter rides the shoreline, then fades into the breeze. The sea collects the echoes without trying to keep. Sunlight breaks in fragments across the moving blue. One small wave reminds me how little I must do. The shoreline shifts its outline with each returning tide. Change has always looked this way, patient, calm, alive. I spent so much energy trying not to drift, until the ocean showed me how surrender is a gift. Seabirds circle slowly above the salted air, finding unseen pathways as though they've always been there. Footprints melt like watercolor back into the shore. The places that release us often leave us more. A breeze unties the silence wrapped around my thoughts. Peace arrives unnoticed without asking to be caught. Holding on grew heavier than anything I feared. The tide wasn't taking from me, it was making space to hear. Some doors open quietly without a single sound. The waves kept saying, trust the sea, long before I understood. That it will stay the same. Still I find a little comfort each time I speak its name. Summer isn't measured by the length of golden days. It's carried in the feeling that the salt air leaves. When another tide returns here, I'll greet it with a smile, knowing all this time life was teaching me. Without standing still. I found a quiet shoreline where the waves erased my name. The wind unfolded silence like a letter without blame. An empty page beside me, a shell beneath my hand. The tide kept writing stories no one tried to understand. I thought I had to answer every question life would send, but the sea just kept on breathing without beginning or end. Some words arrive like sunlight, some remain untold. Not every truth is louder when it's finally spoken aloud. I folded all my worries into corners of the page, trusting every heartbeat to soften with the waves. The ocean never hurried, still it reached the sand. Maybe peace is something that doesn't need a plan. If tomorrow reads these pages, I hope it finds me kind. Not because I had no doubts, but because I changed my mind. I hope I laugh a little easier, hold the silence without fear, learn to greet the morning as an old friend. Every year the tide takes nothing from us, it only changes form. Even broken memories can become a calmer shore. So if this letter finds me many seasons down the line, may I still remember these quiet thoughts were mine. No perfect destination, no race left to win, only open skies above me and an honest heart within. I'll leave the envelope unsealed for every wind to see, knowing life keeps answering in ways I cannot read. If the waves return tomorrow, I'll welcome every sound. Every ending writes another line without a single doubt. Some letters aren't for sending, some are meant to stay, waiting in the heart until the perfect day. And when I read these words again, I'll smile before I know the person I was becoming was already walking beside the sea. A glass of water on the table, a song playing somewhere low. The room is full of little things that only patience knows. The world keeps running faster, with places left to reach, but the ocean writes its stories at a slower kind of speed. I watch the restless footsteps passing through the street, searching for a finish line they never got to see. The river doesn't question the curves along its way. It finds another direction with every change of shape. I don't have to catch tomorrow before it comes to me. Some roads reveal their meaning only when we breathe. The waves don't fight the shoreline, they meet it as it is, returning without a reason, just following their rhythm. I carry too much pressure, like a weight beneath my skin, trying to become someone before I had begun. A seashell keeps the ocean long after waves have gone, a small and silent memory of where it once belonged. The distance isn't measured by how fast we move ahead. Sometimes the deepest journeys are the ones we barely notice. I used to think that waiting was a sign that I was lost, but roots grow in the darkness before they reach the sun. The heart has its own timing, a language without sound. The things that truly matter are rarely found by running. I don't have to catch tomorrow before it comes to me. The path beneath my footsteps will open naturally. The waves don't need to hurry to reach the distant shore. Their gentle repetition becomes something more. I'll let the world keep turning without holding on too tight, trusting every chapter to arrive at the right time. Like water finding ocean, like clouds returning blue, I'll move a little slower, and still I'll make it through. The leisure rests beside my feet, polished smooth by passing years, a quiet witness to the waves and all they've carried here. Wind brushes through the dunes like turning one more page. Nothing asks the shoreline to remain the same. The sea has changed its colors more times than I could count. Still the sound upon the sand feels familiar now. I've walked through open summers and winters by the bay, found pieces of myself in places far away. A lighthouse keeps its promise without a single word, standing through the changing skies, certain of its purpose. Some journeys ask for courage, others ask for rest. The heart learns both are needed to become its best. Looking back feels different now. The distance has grown kind. Even roads that bent away, we're drawing quiet lines. I stopped searching for arrival. The moment I could see home was never waiting, it was growing inside me. When another tide is rising, I'll meet it where I stand, with open eyes and lighter hands, no longer chasing plans. The waves will write new stories across the edge of blue. answer without fear, because I've always been closer than I knew to home with the tide. Silver trails across the window find their own unhurried pace. Tiny rivers crossing paths, then quietly changing shape. A kettle hums in the kitchen, the room breathes cedar and tea. Outside the city softens into blurred scenery. Streetlights bloom in circles, floating on the wet pavement. The world feels less like noise when the rain edits the edges. I used to close the curtains whenever storms appeared, until I noticed gentle weather could wash away old fears. Conversations left unfinished drift beyond the pain. Some are meant to disappear like chalk beneath the rain. The sound upon the rooftop needs no melody. It's steady conversation, asks nothing back from me. I kept searching for clear skies, thinking peace required the sun. Then a quiet afternoon changed what I believed. Softness isn't weakness, clouds have always known. Even falling water finds a way back home. The window holds reflections of the person I became, not through perfect weather, but through seasons that'll change. A single drop keeps moving without asking where it ends, trusting gravity enough to begin again. I'll leave the curtains open, let the weather speak its truth. Some of life's kindest answers arrive without a voice, and when the glass grows clear, I'll still remember raindrops on glass, showing me how gently our heart can change. Rain traces little pathways across a faded pane, turning distant city lights into a softer frame. A book rests on the table, its pages slightly worn, holding pieces of yesterday like colors left at dawn. A train moves in the distance, a sound that comes and goes, carrying unknown stories to places no one knows. The room feels full of memories that never needed names, old photographs and shadows of long forgotten days. I used to fill the silence with anything I found, afraid that empty moments would pull me underground. But time has its own rhythm, a song beneath the noise, a place where I can listen beyond the restless voice. The rain does not explain itself, the clouds don't ask to stay, they simply pass above me, then slowly drift away. I learned that every pause can hold a hidden meaning, a space between the seconds where life keeps gently breathing. I search for signs around me as if they hoping for was already coming through. So I'll keep this little moment where the world becomes clear, where yesterday feels lighter and tomorrow feels near. The seasons may keep turning, the roads may rearrange, but I'll carry this reflection through every kind of change. No need to chase the silence, no need to run away. Somewhere between the outside world and the heart I keep today, I found a place where I can stay. A quiet road after the rainfall leaves a shimmer on the ground. Colors from the passing world move without a sound. A forgotten melody plays somewhere in my mind, bringing back the little things I thought I'd left behind. The surface of the water holds a change in view, not the person I remember, but the one I'm growing into. I carried old impressions like photographs of time, trying to understand the moments that shape this life of mine. The past is not a shadow following where I go. It's a collection of footsteps that taught my heart to grow. A reflection isn't perfect, it moves with every wave. Still it shows a version of the person I became. The colors keep on shifting depending on the light. A different kind of beauty appears from every side. I used to chase the answers hidden far away. Now I find them waiting in the things I see each day. The pieces I once questioned were never out of place. They were quietly creating a more familiar face. The seasons leave their fingerprints across the things we know, like rivers carving pathways through the places where we go. I don't need to rewrite the chapters left behind. The person in those pages was simply learning how to shine. The scars and imperfections were colors in the frame. Without the darker moments, I wouldn't know my name. So I'll walk with these reflections that follow where I stand, holding all my memories with softer, open hands. The world will keep on changing, the view will rearrange, but I welcome every version that arrives along the way. A reflection is a reminder that I've traveled far enough not to find a perfect image, but to recognize the person I've become. Colors moving through the rainfall, red and blue beneath the gray. Strangers walking different paths through another ordinary day. A child is chasing puddles, a worker checks the time, an old man watches passing cars lost inside his mind. Each Each umbrella holds a secret that no one else can see. Little pieces of a life moving quietly. A woman carries flowers wrapped carefully in white. Someone holds a suitcase close, heading somewhere tonight. The rain connects the sidewalks, then separates again. Thousands of unseen stories following the same wind. I used to think the city was a place that moved too fast, but every face is carrying a future and a past. 1,000 small beginnings, 1,000 hidden fears, all walking through the weather with their own unfinished years. The drops upon the pavements create a different sound, like countless little memories falling all around. We rarely know the reasons behind the eyes we pass, the smiles that hide a struggle, the dreams that quietly last. Perhaps we are all travelers beneath the changing sky, holding fragile moments as the seasons pass us by. The world feels less lonely when we stop and truly see. Behind every silent figure lies a story like me. So let the rain keep falling, let the streets become a page filled with countless little chapters from every passing age. The colors of the umbrellas will disappear from view, but the lives they briefly carried will leave a different hue. I walk among the strangers with a softer heart to know that every step beside me has a story of its own. And somewhere in the rainfall we are all moving home. Raindrops linger on the railing, catching pieces of the light. The streets are still remembering the weather from the night. A paper cup lies empty near a weather station bench. Steam has long since disappeared, but warmth is somehow left. Shoes leave fading footprints across the shining stone. No one seems in a hurry to walk this day alone. A bicycle rolls slowly past the sleeping trees. Tiny rivers trace the curb, then vanish with the breeze. I kept waiting for the moment everything would feel brand new. Instead it came so quietly, I almost walked it through. Blue returned in fragments between the drifting gray. Hope never raised its voice, it simply chose to stay. Sunlight found the rooftops, one corner at a time, turning yesterday's reflections into softer lines. Looking back feels lighter without changing what has been. The road didn't become easier, I just learned how to begin. Some answers never arrived, others slipped away. Still my heart kept growing through each ordinary day. Rain was never my enemy, it only slowed my pace long enough to notice the beauty I would chase. The brightest parts of living were never far above. They waited in the smallest things I almost overlooked. Now the clouds are opening without a grand farewell. The a quiet calm, too simple now to tell. I welcome changing weather without asking it to stay, because every passing season has something kind to say. A clear sky isn't happiness, it's only one more view. The light that found the pavement found its way into me after the rain. Muted colors fill the skyline, softening the edge of day. Nothing asks for brighter light, everything just stays. A corner cafe settles into an easy hum. Steam curls through the quiet air as afternoon becomes. Pages turn inside a bookstore somewhere down the lane. Stories drift from shelf to shelf like whispers without names. An old tree lifts its branches, holding still above the square. Leaves answer only passing winds with slow impatient care. I used to wait for sunshine to color how I felt. Now I see the gentlest shades carry something else. The world speaks in softer tones when no one needs to shine. Even ordinary moments find a way to rhyme. Time moves without announcing where another hour goes. The smallest kinds of living often bloom the slowest. A distant bell is ringing, then fades into the air, leaving just enough of silence for quiet thoughts to land. Some afternoons are bridges between the rush and rest, teaching tired hearts they don't have to be their best. Nothing has to happen to make this moment true. Peace sometimes arrives with an ordinary view. I stopped asking cloudy skies to become something they're not. Beauty isn't borrowed from the sunlight we've got. The calm I'd overlooked was waiting all this time, hidden in the gentle pace of an unremarkable sky. I'll remember this afternoon whenever days run fast, how unhurried hours can become the ones that last. The colors may be quieter, still they reach the soul like a favorite melody played gentle and slow. I'll carry this stillness forward into whatever comes. Some days don't need to sparkle to quietly become the ones we treasure most. Streetlights gather quietly inside a shallow pool. Tiny stars beneath my feet bend every golden rule. Cars pass in painted ribbons, stretching red and white, turning simple water into borrowed light. A paper boat keeps drifting without a grand design, finding gentle circles across a silver line. The crowd has faded, leaving space to hear the smallest sounds of living, growing bright and clear. I once overlooked the places people hurry through, never knowing beauty could hide in such a view. A single drop keeps dancing long after rain is gone, holding one more reflection before the night moves on. Small things rarely ask us to stop and understand. They simply wait in silence with open shining hands. The world keeps making wonders out of ordinary streets, where scattered lights and water quietly happen to me. A mirror doesn't choose the faces passing by, still it carries every color beneath the open sky. Perhaps the richest moments never call our names. They softly find a home inside familiar days. I searched beyond the distance for something bright enough, while tiny pools of water had already been enough. The light was never larger than the heart could see. It only needed stillness to become a memory. I'll remember scattered colors floating at my feet, tiny constellations born upon the street. The brightest kind of beauty never asks for more. It quietly appears where rain has been before. I'll carry these reflections long after they are gone. A little light can brighten more than the whole horizon. A coat hangs by the doorway, carrying drops from the street. A small forgotten umbrella rests beside tired feet. The city wears its colors in shades of silver and gray, yet kindness finds a reason to quietly remain. A stranger holds a door open for someone walking slow, a simple act of caring that only few may know. A handwritten note is waiting beside a stack of old books, a reminder that someone still remembers how it feels. The world can feel so distant when clouds cover the view, but warmth is often hiding in the things that people do. A bowl left on the table, a light left in the hall, small signs of understanding that say you're not alone. I spent too long searching for a brighter kind of day, until I found the gentle glow inside the ordinary. The sky doesn't need to sparkle to make the world feel kind. A quiet shade of gray can hold 1,000 softer signs. The heart collects its colors from places we don't see, from moments of compassion given freely. I thought warmth was something that arrived with perfect days, but it grows in cloudy seasons and unexpected ways. The rain can touch the rooftops, the wind can move the trees. Still there is something steady that remains inside of me. So I'll walk beneath the gray skies with a little more belief, knowing gentle moments can bring a kind of peace. The world may keep on changing, the colors may transform, through every storm. Colors hide beyond the silence, long before they meet the sky. Patient as an unopened letter, keeping quiet while days pass by. The air feels fresh and weightless, branches sway with ease. Somewhere birds begin again without asking to be seen. Children point toward the distance, smiling for a little while, then return to chasing moments with the freedom of a child. Hope has gentle footsteps, too soft to hear at first. It never asked for attention or tries to arrive before its turn. I spent years believing beautiful things should shine. Then I found the brightest moments often take their time. Wildflowers line the pathway, growing where they choose, never wondering if someone will stop to see them bloom. The wind carries quiet laughter across an open field. Simple joys become enough when nothing has to be revealed. The colors were not missing, they simply waited there, hidden in ordinary light, patient as the air. Not all promises are spoken, not all answers glow. Some appear so gently we almost never know. I stopped searching for tomorrow, as if it held the key. The days I thought were ordinary were quietly changing me. The brightest kind of wonder never called my name. It arrived while I was living, one peaceful day at a time. I'll leave my hands wide open to whatever comes along, trusting quiet seasons to carry me along. The sky doesn't owe me colors to make this day complete. The beauty I was hoping for was growing underneath. When the light finds the horizon, I'll smile before I see. Some dreams don't need chasing, they've been waiting patiently for me. A single page turns slowly in the story of the day. No one knows the ending, still we ride along the way. A lantern on a hillside keeps its quiet glow, not to outshine the darkness, only to help us know. Small decisions gather like pebbles by a stream, shaping unseen pathways toward forgotten dreams. The hours never hurry, they simply come and go, leaving quiet invitations to become a little more. I once believed tomorrow was waiting far ahead, then I found its first beginning inside the life I led. Hands that offer kindness rarely ask for praise, still they leave a lasting warmth long after passing days. much closer than we think, in quiet choices made today, before we even blink. I'll carry this direction into days unseen, with room for changing seasons and everything between. The light ahead feels closer, not because it calls my name, but because I've learned to walk without fearing change. Tomorrow isn't waiting at the end of the climb. It's growing with me, one gentle step at a time. Shadows loosen from the rooftops as the world begins to breathe. The stars release the silence, one by one they gently leave. The air is cool and weightless, holding yesterday no more. A quiet promise lingers just beyond the open door. Trees awaken softly with whispers in their leaves. The smallest signs of morning arrive without a speech. A bird begins a melody, no audience inside, singing only because the world has turned toward light. I used to think new chapters needed grander starts. Now I see they often begin inside ordinary hearts. A narrow path before me, still covered in the dew. I don't need to know the ending to believe the view. The sky unfolds in colors too gentle to command. Hope arrives like breathing, not something we demand. No bell announces change, no distant voices call. The quietest beginnings can become the strongest of all. What waited through the darkness didn't disappear with night. It simply found another shape within the growing light. I search for perfect moments to tell me when to start, then dawn placed one small answer inside my steady heart. The future wasn't shining from somewhere far away. It rose within the choices I was brave enough to make. I walk into this morning with open eyes and grace, leaving room for wonder in each familiar place. The light doesn't rush forward, it gently finds the land, teaching me that hope can bloom without demanding plans. Today becomes tomorrow, one quiet step at a time. And the first light was already waiting inside me. The neighborhood wakes slowly without a single plan. A gentle breeze is wandering across the open land. Fresh bread fills the air from a little corner store. Someone waves across the street like they've done before. A dog pulls on its leash with quiet happiness. Children chase invisible games without keeping score. The church bell in the distance marks another hour, not as a reminder, but as a simple sound. The world feels unhurried, softer faces. A newspaper is folded beneath an old oak tree. The smallest kinds of moments ask nothing more of me. Sunlight warms the pavement, one corner at a time. The day unfolds naturally, without asking why. Some mornings hold a silence that never feels alone. They quietly remind us how little we control. Peace isn't something borrowed or waiting to be found. Sometimes it lives unnoticed in ordinary towns. I stopped measuring my days by everything I'd done. The richest hours arrived when I slowed down enough. A life doesn't grow brighter by always reaching far. It blooms inside the moments that are exactly as they are. I'll carry this slow rhythm into the coming week, remembering that gentle days can make the spirit breathe. The world will start running soon enough again. Today is simply asking me to be where I am. No grand celebration, no perfect place to see. Just a quiet Sunday morning teaching me how peaceful life can be. Soft lines of light find the floor before my feet, turning quiet corners into somewhere warm to be. Dust dances for a moment, then disappears from view. Small things seem to sparkle when the light comes through. A room can hold tomorrow long before we know. All it takes is one small change to let a new day grow. The walls still keep old echoes from seasons left behind, yet they leave enough of yesterday to welcome something bright. I carried heavy thoughts like coats I couldn't fold, until the light reminded me not everything grows old. Fresh air fills the silence without a single word. The simplest invitation is often never heard. A plant leans toward the brightness without asking why, trusting quiet instinct more than endless replies. Hope rarely knocks loudly or asks to be admired. It slips into forgotten rooms and quietly lights a fire. The smallest acts of opening can gently rearrange the shape of all tomorrow without demanding change. I waited for the perfect time to leave the past behind, then sunlight crossed the wooden floor before I changed my mind. The room had not grown larger, the world had stayed the same. Only the way I welcomed it had quietly been changed. I'll leave these curtains open to whatever comes my way, giving space for softer days to find a place to stay. Light doesn't ask permission to brighten where we are. It simply keeps on reaching, no matter near or far. I'll create another chapter without needing all the answers. Sometimes all it Golden lights spill softly across the wooden floor, turning quiet moments into something more. The leaves outside are dancing to a breeze too light to see. Simple little movements bring a sense of ease. A neighbor hums a melody while tending flowers nearby. The ordinary morning needs no grand reply. Old worries lose their shadows as the daylight settles in. The world feels wide enough to simply start again. Hands wrapped around a journal filled with scattered lines. Dreams don't always need a map to find their place in time. The scent of blooming jasmine drifts across the air, gentle as a memory that never disappears. Laughter from a distance finds its way to me. Small reminders, happiness lives quietly and free. Warmth isn't always waiting inside the brightest sky. Sometimes it grows unnoticed behind familiar eyes. The heart remembers comfort long after words are gone, like sunlight resting softly where it has always belonged. I searched for brighter seasons, thinking they would change my view. Then kindness found me quietly in things I always knew. The light I kept chasing never lived above. It quietly appeared through patience and through love. I'll carry this warm sunshine even when clouds appear, holding on to simple joys that draw the future near. The brightest days aren't louder, they simply help us see the beauty that was waiting in everyday simplicity. I'll walk with open shoulders and welcome what may come, keeping this quiet warmth close to my heart. The chair beside the table waits without a sound. Morning finds its own rhythm before the day's unwound. The page is slowly turning, no destination near. The quiet has a language anyone can hear. Outside the trees are swaying to a breeze that comes and goes. Time feels wide enough today to simply move it slow. Sunlight reaches gently across familiar walls. Nothing asks for urgency, nothing rushes at all. I used to count the hours before they slipped away. Now I count the moments that quietly decide the day. Small pauses hold a kindness busy minds can miss. Peace is often hidden inside a morning like this. A distant door is closing, someone starts to sing. Life keeps moving softly without demanding things. Some mornings need no answers, no carefully made plans. They simply offer breathing room for ordinary hands. The heart grows a little lighter when nothing has to prove how beautiful life can be, simply standing still. the richest kind of living. Never asked for speed, it quietly found a home inside the time I'd leave. I'll keep these slower mornings long after they have passed. They teach me gentle living that always seems to last. The world can wait a moment, it doesn't mind at all. Some of life's best memories never hurry when they call. I'll carry this small rhythm into everything I do, finding quiet joy in the space between the hours. Light slips through familiar spaces, painting quiet shades of gold. Another page is waiting, ready to unfold. A sparrow finds a rooftop and sings without a crowd. Its little song reminds me joy doesn't have to be loud. Someone greets a neighbor with an easy wave and grin. Simple acts of kindness always seem to win. The air feels fresh with promise, not because it's new, but because this moment invites a different view. I used to search for reasons to believe the day was mine. Then one honest smile changed my state of mind. Small beginnings matter, though they often pass unseen. The brightest kinds of memories start in places in between. The world keeps turning gently without a perfect plan. Still it leaves enough of wonder to fit inside our hands. A smile doesn't promise that every road is clear. It simply makes the first step feel a little easier. The heart remembers warmth long after words are gone. Sometimes all we need is a reason to move on. I thought happiness was waiting somewhere far ahead. Then I found it quietly living inside the life I led. The smallest change of expression can brighten more than a day. It gently opens hidden doors without asking us to stay. I'll carry this morning smile into wherever I go, like sunlight through the branches, moving soft and slow. The world may keep on changing, the seasons rearrange. Kindness has a way of staying, even after change. I'll meet another sunrise with an open heart once more, because a simple smile can quietly become the beginning of so much more. The door opens to the outside, carrying a softer breeze. The world feels slightly wider between the moving trees. Footprints on an empty pathway fade into the ground. The day begins around me without making a sound. Leaves are turning gently, following their own way. No need to hold the moment, no need to make it stay. The city sounds are distant, the noise begins to fade. I hear my own thoughts returning after hiding them away. I carry too many worries like stones inside my coat, until a breath of simple change of scenery can shift the way we see. A little space between the thoughts can set the mind free. The air doesn't bring solutions or erase the days before. It only gives a moment to begin once more. A heart that keeps on searching can finally understand. Sometimes a quiet pause is where we make our stand. I spent so much time waiting for something to arrive. Then the world kept reminding me I was already alive. The future isn't calling from somewhere far away. It grows from all the choices we make along the way. I'll carry this fresh air with me through the places I will go. A little bit of openness, a little room to grow. The road may change direction, the seasons may move on, but I'll keep this feeling close, like a gentle breath that tells me I belong. A shadow moves across the pavement, following the afternoon breeze. A small forgotten melody drifts between the trees. A familiar street is waiting, with stories left untold. Places that seem ordinary become quietly gold. A friend sends a simple message, a laugh appears without a plan. A little piece of kindness passed from hand to hand. The world is full of signals that we often overlook, hidden in the smallest pages of a never-ending book. I used to chase the highlights, the moments meant to shine, missing all the little things that were already mine. A smile from someone passing, a song from far away, the feeling of a peaceful heart at the middle of the day. Time doesn't need a reason to make a memory stay. Some moments become treasures without announcing their name. The beauty isn't waiting at the end of something new. It lives inside the seconds that quietly carry you. A life is made of pieces too small to count or measure, yet those simple fragments become our deepest treasures. I thought I needed more to feel completely whole. More places, more answers, more reasons for my soul. Then I found the missing pieces were closer than I knew. Inside the easy moments that carried me through. I'll keep these easy moments like colors in my mind, the gentle little memories that stay through changing times. The world can keep on moving, the future can unfold. I'll remember the quiet joys that never needed gold. A simple day can hold a song, a breath can feel brand new. And the easiest moments can become the ones we hold on to. The ceiling fan keeps turning in an easy, steady rhyme. Sunbeams wander slowly without a care for time. A record spins in circles, filling up the room. Old melodies feel lighter when they bloom at noon. Branches paint soft patterns across the wooden floor. Nothing has to be different than it was before. A cat stretches in the sunlight, then curls back into a dream, as if the world has learned not to rush a peaceful scene. I used to fill the silence with plans for what came next. Now I let the quiet write the pages I had missed. The hours drift like feathers with nowhere else to be. Some days grow more beautiful when left completely free. A breeze slips through the hallway, carrying distant chimes. The smallest sounds remind me to loosen my own mind. Not all roads are traveled by taking one more step. Some journeys find their meaning in moments made for rest. The heart can hear more clearly when the noise grows thin. Stillness isn't stopping, it's where we begin. I thought slowing down would leave me far behind. Instead it gave me room to notice what was mine. Peace never asked for effort or something new to chase. It quietly took its seat inside this gentle space. I'll keep this lazy afternoon like a favorite melody. Simple, warm, and unspoken, flowing naturally. The world will turn tomorrow. There's no need to race today. Some of life's best memories arrive this quiet way. I'll carry this calm rhythm into whatever comes next, leaving room for joy to find me again. A soft breeze brushes gently through familiar streets I know. The world keeps turning quietly with nowhere else to go. Leaves whisper to each other high above the lane. Simple sounds remind me not all songs need a name. A distant laugh rises, then fades into the air, leaving just enough behind to tell me someone cared. The hours move like rivers, never asking to be held. Still they leave their quiet marks on every life they've met. I spent years believing beauty had to shine, hidden in extraordinary things, waiting for the perfect time. Then an ordinary afternoon changed the way I see. Wonder isn't somewhere else, it's growing silently. Gentle moments gathered without asking to be known, until they built a place inside that finally felt like home. No fireworks above me, no grand parade of light, just a heart that's learned to notice what was always in its sight. The days I almost hurried through now glow within my mind. The smallest pieces of my life were treasures all this time. I stopped chasing brighter places or wishing time away. The life I'd hoped to discover was living in each day. The beauty I was searching for never ran ahead. quietly in every step I led. I'll carry these small moments wherever life may lead, trusting quiet kindness more than endless speed. Seasons will keep changing, new roads will appear. I'll welcome each beginning with gratitude instead of fear. If tomorrow looks different, I'll smile just the same.